Theme song.
And so we take to the stars once more. Welcome back to Solid Content. Welcome back to Space Haven, episode 14 or 15? I can't remember. At any rate, here we are in the stars. Gonna run an away mission real quick to this area here, to this little ship, and organize a bit more of the HSS Relentless, a very dramatic last episode getting this thing set up, and some deaths. I guess we left Tanya behind in the last sector, but we're in a new place now, so she's long gone. But there she was, hanging out by the engine not too long ago. Spaced, we believe, by Jason, Keanu, or the other prisoner who died in a short-lived takeover attempt of the ship. Or so Lynn says. We don't know if we fully trust Lynn. We're not sure. I don't know. I'm scared of her a little bit, but it is what it is. You know, space is hard, etc., etc. Now, another thing I was thinking too is that this ship has the Relentless has 2 system points left, and I think that would be well served by some shields. I could put another gun in there, but I think I'm gonna try to put a shield thing right here in the corner of this particular arm. To do that, I need to widen this section a little bit, so maybe we'll just bring out the whole wing a little bit, and just to keep it somewhat symmetrical right there on that side as well. So we'll do that. We'll get that set up, and I bet the away mission is ready to go. So let's get in there and take a look. We are getting into spicier territory slightly now, so we should start to see some more bug activity. But we've got team number 1 on it, and one thing I'd like to try in this episode is, okay, guys. Wow, you were abysmal at that. Taking that one spider down is gotta not be that hard. It cannot be that hard in the future. You guys have got to get back on your A game. Remember, you're my main team. Jaffers, Freya, pull yourselves together. Show me what you can do now with this bug. See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of one-shot wonders that I have hired to be on this crew. There we go. Oh, okay. 2-shot wonders for that one, but again. Now, the real question is, these tables, where are these tables? You know, when am I going to get, be able to make an office on these ships? Now, I can't remember if I said it or if I interrupted myself, but I would like to experiment with maybe some SMGs today. Let's do some manufacturing of some weapons. And the other thing is, I'd like to do the math and discover if it's worth it. Have I not claimed this vessel yet? There's a spider boy somewhere. Oh, was it behind me? There it is. Shoot it. There we go. And explore. There we go. I'd like to see if it's worth it if we just started being a gun runner. You know what I mean? Manufacturing guns. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So let's bring all of this. Let's just bring it over to the Julie Michael, and we'll have the Julie Michael sort things out from there. Then I was thinking this area here could be good for some storage. So this thing could be basically our freighter. I mean, provided it stays mass supported. That's the only thing. It might be hard to keep it mass supported at this point. Now, how are we doing for oxygen production? Oxygen production is high, so I don't think we need more of those around, but this would be a great area if I wanted some other stuff. Let's take a look at the... hit R here. Let's take a look at the water vapor. Very low. No water vapor to be found. But let's put one in anyway, just for fun. So I don't have to think about it, and it'll, offset a little bit of our water needs. There's a tiny space right there, but that's gonna create a problem. So we could just put a water vaporizer, maybe right here in the corner. That's kind of cool. So this area here is gonna be full of storage, and I probably could have put a shuttle right here, a shuttle bay. Should we consider another shuttle hangar? Oh, it looks like it just fits too, which makes the case even harder to turn down. Hang on. As much as I like storage, I do like shuttle hangars. Oh, and it fits just so perfectly. If not even a little bit of extra room, but we could put some storage there. Then we could have storage kind of in some other sections. Let's get a shuttle bay in here, just because why wouldn't we? And let's style it up a little bit. I think we need to finish this wall, though. And I was thinking this would have a more metallic, like a little more, let's say, sad of a look. What about something like that? What does that do to this space here? So that'll keep that hallway nice and narrow looking. Then there's this hallway here, which we could place a door or just have it kind of open. I don't mind the open concept. Now, how close is this to... Ah, we almost could fit them. If we moved those down one... what if I moved this whole design forward a little bit? What if I did this? What if I went like here? Well, no, I don't mind the slightly, like again, this one I was trying to do a little less symmetrical. But if I expand this, and this, and then this, that's going to give me just a bit more room to move. I want to see what that looks like first before I do anything else. So we're going to move all this down one, maybe, and then have some room for some storage here, and then, you know, move that power around, of course. Now, these prisoners are, of course, complaining. The new prison is a lot smaller. And they're potentially starving to death a little bit here. We'll get on that. I also wonder if maybe this ship is well-suited to having just a little bit of grow space. Maybe. I like the idea of kind of just needing to worry about that on one ship, but... clearly, it might be in our best interest to worry about that on a few ships. All right. This is looking good. This is looking sealed off. This is sort of in its final... not quite yet. Okay, we'll keep that going now. Let's press 4 on that. While we finish stripping the resources out of this ship, and we build a little bit of this. So let's see what that looks like. All right, we have a shuttle bay now, and it looks like we're still doing okay for mass support, but I am building some storage back here, so things might start to get a little spicy at some point. I'm going to start trying to put... I kind of like the hallways being a bit dim, so I kind of want to place lights sparsely. Do you know what I mean? I don't want lights everywhere. Just because I kind of think like it'd be kind of cool if this ship was maybe just a bit more sort of depressing. Yeah, actually, let's put 2 lights here, though, just to kind of give it a sort of a... This area is a little too dark, if you ask me. Also, the command deck could be better designed. We're gonna look into a better design for the command deck. Maybe I could shorify the nose off a little bit, flatten it out. And then this area I thought would be good for some... like a little grow bed. Now, I might be out of connections for this, or it's too... I thought it would be a good spot to place it, but it's clearly going to need some reconfiguring of my sort of layout here. Unless I do this, cut this one, and then connect this up to this. Power node is full there. Okay, so I can't do that one. I can do that to that, or I can do this one to this one. And then I suppose, could I connect this up to this? Not really. It doesn't... There's not enough. So that's a little silly. That's a little, like... It's not very supported. But it is powering that. I don't know. We could see what happens for a bit. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. But also, look at the size of the power generator in here. And consuming 14, generating 40. So we're filling up the power capacity nodes pretty nicely. And then I'm going to put 2 more in down here. And, oops. And we have, let's get this here. We have a bunch of solar panels producing up to at least, I think... well, it's hard to tell right now because they're not linked. So we'll get those linked here. Link. And link. Yeah, sure. Link that up. Why not? We might need to get some batteries linked up, so that might be a bit redundant. But anyway, it's a good start. So now we're making... well, it's hard to tell. Speed up time here. 2, 3... Okay, 4-ish, 5-ish. So almost 6, between 5 and 6 of our... consumption is covered by solar panels, by those alone. So that's really good to know. Now, I think for the style of this ship, I think it should look more like rough around the edges here. I like this flooring, but maybe what are my flooring options? That one's kind of cool if we went with this wall style. What do you think of that? Yeah, that looks a little bit brutal. It looks a little bit like, oh yeah, get it done. Yeah, welcome aboard one of the sad ships. People die here. We're not sure why. I'm not sure what to do about it, but they die. Okay, something like this. This could be the command area. The gray is okay for that space. And that space is just wide open. This space could be gray. Maybe the prison is the gray. Maybe this space is also this kind of like, but with a tile. I don't mind that for this and this area. And then this space here should be this slate kind of look. Always remember you guys are in prison. Don't relax. You know, don't get too cozy with it in there. You guys are in prison. This is it for you guys. Until you join us, then it's, you know, very much not it. Now, this area here, I think, could have some grow beds. This floor, this power node here was placed mainly because, you know, it needed to be. What is it linked to? Just one. So this is my extra kind of silly power node. It is in a good spot, though, I guess. Can't really argue with that placement. We could move it over slightly and see what kind of room that gives us. Because right now it's just kind of in the way a little bit. So food, if I wanted to put like a large grow bed in here. Oh, one could fit. If I don't move it, we could get one large grow bed right here. Then I think what we need is some storage in here. And we can make this like food storage or something. I think at some point the storage in this area. Oh, we got a bathroom in here. Very cool. At some point this food production is going to be way more than needed for this ship. This prison ship here. So that's okay. As long as we stay on top of our water, that should be good. Now, this area maybe should have some light. And it's really hard to get light in this area, actually. Unless we put like a light like that or something. And then can you get around if we put a light here? Yeah, okay, there we go. So let's get a light in there. And we're really just like throwing stuff around in here. I want to get the temperature up in this area, and that also might be enough. Like, this, again, I don't hate it. I don't hate that this ship is kind of cold. It just makes me think, like, yeah, welcome to the prison ship. Welcome to the Relentless. But, you know, it's like, we'll capture prisoners, and then we'll be like, whoever the main captain is, I guess that would be Dr. Barbora. She'd be like, take them to the Relentless. And the prisoners would be like, no, anywhere but there. Don't take us to the Relentless. We've heard it sucks. and then Lynn and Tank would be like, hey, it doesn't suck that bad. But we know the truth. It kind of does. I don't know what to do with this area yet. We can leave that area for now. So let's keep this area building. We'll fill it in the nooks and crannies with some more storage. And make this sort of a freighter so it can carry some more stuff, because that's decent. Oh, no, I just pressed the wrong stuff all the time. Because this is a decent amount of storage for a tiny ship. We got to fill this with some more storage, so this is going well here. Our salvage is almost done. We should probably move on soon. I like having another shuttle. That's always good. And, I mean, this place, come on, this is feeding so much crew. This is crazy how much crew is being fed on this ship. The Julie Michael is doing okay. We're getting low on energy rods here, so we need to be careful about that. And maybe we could think about, what are we going to do here? I'm thinking we could move this. I'm thinking we could move this to here. Now that we don't need the prison, we could move that power generator into this room here. This could become even another little tiny apartment block, like a little housing, some beds in there. We could disassemble all of this crud, and we could get another shuttle pod in here. We could get another shuttle bay in here. This could be this massive carrier group. Oh, think of how many soldiers we could unleash. Either that, or we put something else here. Maybe we could get another solar panel, considering they don't take up system points. We could put a solar panel here. And then this could be a larger barracks off of this area here. So that could be a lot more beds, which could be good. Or it could also be a bathroom, which we kind of need. I can also put a wall across here, make a bathroom here. Hear me out. Let's dismantle all this, though. We don't need all this crud. Let's dismantle all these things and consider our options. I think a solar panel might be a good idea, because what are we burning through here? We're consuming 50 energy units. Energies? 50 joules per second. Good lord, that's a lot. We're generating 56. Okay, that's fine. But again, we're probably roasting through our power rods. All right, folks, let's move on. Let's find some more resources, but let's more importantly find some kills. Those slavers have got to get hunted out of the sky. Well, now this is interesting. I am tooling around the galaxy trying to get ready to feed my people, of course, and feed those prisoners that will one day be my people, and I see not only one, but 2 enemy ships headed into this sector. So this is my placement idea. I think if I place a ship here, the HSS Julie Michael, the mothership, and my gunship here, I'll be fairly well armed, and then I don't think ships will be able, like they could put a ship here, all around this area here, but hopefully they'll be somewhere out in this area. And I will have shielded the sea turtle, which has no weapons on it. And I don't necessarily want it to take both of the ship's guns. So it's looking like we're about to have a pretty big battle here. So hopefully this is a fairly strategic placement of our ships, because we have 7 hours until both the Slavers Guild and the Pirate Coalition land in this sector. And I don't know why it's playing this kind of music, because this is actually very intense times to be in this. So the thing we need to do is go about making sure that our people are ready for all-out war. We've got Eves has a assault rifle. Joris has a shotgun. Now, these 2 may very well just be the first in on a ship. I'm thinking, I don't know if we board both ships at the same time, but I'm thinking whichever ship has the most guns, we're just going to go and board it while the firefight is happening. Team 2 is JS, Remmels, and Tycho. Now, JS has a shotgun, Remmels, the assault rifle. Tycho has nothing. Okay, so we found one that we need to fix. I don't know what he's doing with that water. He's taking the water there, and he's doing some other stuff. We're drafting him. And let's get him over to this gun locker here, and let's give him, I think, hang on. Based on this person's status, antisocial, fine. Accuracy, 65. Weapon skill, 3. Let's give this guy an assault rifle. I think he's going to be making good shots with that assault rifle. I think that'll be helpful. Especially with I think it's at least the pirates. Once you board, their shuttle bay opens out to the heart of the ship. So there's some like wide firing angles there. So we have JS, Remmels, and Tycho armed to the teeth. Then our main boys, Drew, Freya, shotgun, okay? Jaffers, shotgun, Paul, an assault rifle. Okay, that's a fairly well-armed group. Now, one thing I was going to look at, and maybe we can do that while we're waiting here for them. I don't want to go look at this ship. I don't want anybody getting captured. I don't want any spiciness happening. We'll go look at that ship later. But we can generally sell weapons for a decent amount. An SMG, a compact automatic firearm that uses pistol-type ammunition, suitable for close quarters. Devastating close quarters. Like, I think the shotgun is kind of, as with most games, kind of overly powerful. But let's make some SMGs. I don't know if we'll be able to get them done before this firefight, but let's send some over. So you have, how many steel plates do you have? Send over to the Julie Michael, like, just 7. That's fine. Send over 7 plates to the Julie Michael so that we may try making a bunch of SMGs. Now, steel plates, very easy to come across. We just need base metals and carbon, I think, to make. Let's go over to the turtle here, and let's take a look at our options, because this could be a viable way to make a lot of money. I don't want to go to war with everybody, because I do like, making business deals. Carbon and base metals to make steel plates. Like, pretty much we don't have to worry about steel plates. Now, plastics, we make them here, I believe. That's going to take carbon and chemicals take raw chemicals. I think getting in the business of making guns might actually be a good idea. Also, we have a gun maker over here. I don't know why I'm not making them here. That's foolish of me. Okay, well, let's make a few here just for fun. So let's make, let's say 0.5 of those, 10 plastics. I don't want to use all my plastics, but let's make 5 of them. And maybe I need to make some more plastic then. Let's do another 5 plastics, because we got a lot of chemicals in the work order here, so we'll keep doing that. Now, another thing I need to be careful with is this area. Once I have the whole, if the entire manufacturing bay is up and running, it is kind of hard to support it. Then I start to have rolling brownouts. So that's another long-term sort of solution we might be looking for here. I wonder if we could get a solar panel, like almost, right? We could almost get a solar panel in right there. We could also get rid of some of the hod pangers and just slap a solar panel in where one's missing. We could also get rid of this storage thing, but it looks like it's pretty popular, for being honest. This is... Oh, I realize what I've done here. I've expanded this in case I want another engine here. Or could I fit a solar panel in here? None of this matters, because we might be about to get blasted out of the sky. We have 2 hours left until we need to go into a state of red alert. I'd say probably 1 hour left before we really need to get going here into a state of red alert. I would also maybe think about, like, drafting all the shuttles. Oh, no, this is not a good time for a fire. Okay, you dealt with it? Good work. We've got about 2 hours. I think it's time to go into red alert. So we're going to go into red alert on navigation and shields, which I don't know if the Relentless has those. Turrets, red alert, and red alert. We don't need operations right now. Dun 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 dun. Except we don't need Joris. Okay, we don't need these folks staffing any of the panels, like Remmel's here. Remmel's stamina is getting kind of low as well. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Now, is there a way to, like, call back all the shuttles? We could just tell them to go home or something, I think. Is there a way to call back shuttles? Let's find out. So, this one's already home, so that's fine. We have 1 hour until the battle begins. This one's already home, so we just have the carrier group has all of its shuttles. Come on. All 3 of their shuttles are out and about. That's fun. That's really great to know. We're going to maybe just draft them all and bring them back home. We have 1 hour left. I think it's time we draft all our soldiers and bring them here. Draft. I wish there was better music to play. And I also wish that our shuttles were all home. There needs to be a button here, just like call it back immediately. All right, so shuttle. Draft. Dock. Back there. Good. Now, where's the other 2? We've got shuttles for days over here somewhere. There's another shuttle underneath. There it is. There, I found it. Draft. Dock. Back over there. Good work. All right. And what are we dealing with? We've got the... These are the slavers. And these are the... Only one gun? One on each? Oh, my goodness. Oh, the kill is ready. All right. Julie Michael, you are now ordered to open fire on the ship nearest you, the Tranquility. Now, I am going to have the Relentless in its first battle of whatever, the game. Okay, hang on. I got to scroll down and find it. Oh, great. There's nobody operating the turrets. Okay, why? Lynn probably doesn't have the ability to. Oh, of course. She can't gun. Tank is a gunner 3, level 3 gunner. Now, nav 2, Lynn, navigation 1. So what we need to do here is change these priorities. Tank is our level 3 gunner, and let's have her not do navigation. Let's have you normal navigation. There we go. And let's have you draft. And then hopefully that means Lynn looks like she's about to head over. So undraft, and that should put you on the turrets. All right, have we begun opening fire? We have begun opening fire. They have begun returning fire. We have some shuttles. All our soldiers are reporting for duty. Honestly, there needs to be a button to recall all the shuttles. Draft, dock, you're coming back too. Okay. I think our shields are going to be able to hold up. This is going to be a long battle simply because it's going to take me a while to get my stuff organized, apparently. And tactical menu. The turrets are still not operational. We still have tank. Please. Please. Left. Okay, go to do this. Lynn is headed to her panel. Good. No, yeah, okay, good. Okay. All right, so the battle is underway. We've got their shields down. Oh, they're also trading fire. Why aren't they shooting at us? Aren't we any? You know what? I'm kind of insulted, to be honest. All right, we've got a shuttle undrafting itself. That's great. We'll just command it to dock again. This one here. There we go. Hopefully that works. Oh, what just left? The Tranquility just left. Okay, all right. That's all right. So let's get this. Select target. Remove targets. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, get in the shuttle. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, now I want you to head over here and dock with this Slavers Guild ship. Or the pirates. It's the pirates. Now, these shuttles, as soon as they dock, undraft themselves. And that is essentially the most annoying thing on the entire planet. And I don't know how to make these shuttles understand that it's a wartime situation right now. We have at least one ship headed over. We have, I believe, the turrets on the Relentless open fire. For the first time, here it is, the Relentless opening fire. Very good, very good. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go J. On the Sea Turtle, I'm going to turn off the shields. I'm just not too worried about it at this point. Okay. Now, I was not paying attention, and so the shuttles have again... Oh, where are they? And I can't select them. Ah. Whew. Okay. That's boiling my blood. We have our boarding shuttle headed over to do battle, but those aren't my expendables. Those are my non-expendables, if you will. Let's have you dock there, and let's bring Group 3 down here. The shuttles need an overhaul. I know that I speak of nothing but love for this game, but the shuttles need an overhaul. And, of course, they're both going to run. So we have weakened them. But certainly not in a useful way. Okay. We're going to turn off the red alert. We're going to let everybody undraft. Undraft. All right. And we are going to prepare. Are we still firing? Stop firing. Okay. We are going to prepare to jump. We're going to prepare to hunt the slavers and the pirates down. But first, we're going to let all these ships do their dumb little things they were doing. Maybe I think what I should do in the future, what I could do is prepare to jump. And I believe that calls all the shuttles home. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to prepare to jump this time while we hunt both of those ships down. So let's prepare that jump. An incoming ship in the next turn. Who's starving? Tank is starving because Tank wasn't able to get any food. I mean, Tank, figure it out. Do you know what I mean? You got food here. Maybe they don't have any botany skills. Botany of 1, and Lynn is over here. On the turtle? Oh, for heaven's sake. I tell you, having a fleet is actually, it's getting annoying. It's fun, but it's annoying. All right, who is on the Relentless? Who's homed on the Relentless? Okay, Lynn, you're not working on the other ships. Tank, you're not taking your break on the turtle. All right? That's the new rule. Get ready to jump. We have pirates to hunt. And let's get the Julie Michael. Let's get them all on nav. Let's get the Julie Michael on turrets. Everybody else can be on shields. We don't actually, maybe not the turtle. Okay. We got all our ships. Let's jump. the fleet takes to oh, I have to pick who I'm hunting. And they run. If we go this way, we're leaving this ship behind, though. If we go this way, we can get the slavers, and we can get to this water. So let's do that. We're hunting down the slavers. They will not be evading us this time. Oh, it looks like we were trying to evade them. Anyway, I think it's a full-on broadside. I think that's what time it is. So we're going to get this ship right below. Oh, I guess their engines are right there or something? So we can't go right next to them. Let's get the turtle out of the way. And we drop right in on the ship, on the offending ship in question. Now, 3, draft. Get in that shuttle. I know it sounds like I swore. That wasn't supposed to be swear. Okay. Draft and get into this shuttle. There we go. So now that we've jumped in and we've started with an attack, it will be like the shuttles are now, fully drafted, except for that one. Okay. Now, we've started taking fire. The question is, do we return fire? Here's what happens. If we return fire, they might spool up their engines. So I'm actually going to withstand the attack for a little bit. The Relentless is not armed right now. That's okay. The Relentless is not going to join in. This is a small battle, really, to be honest. Now, who of Team 3? Do I have Joris on board? Joris is on board. And I believe Eve is on board. So we have some of Team 2 and some of Team 3 on here. So let's go and dock with this ship that is not going to jump now because they're so sure. Let's just move it over here. They are so sure that we're not going to fire back. Oh, are they going over? It looked like they were going over for a second. Okay, here we go. Now, who is... I know some of Team 2 has been left behind. JS and Tycho, I think. What? Get... See, this is why I'm glad I didn't waste any ammunition, though. All right, shields down, turrets down. Okay, new plan, actually. Turrets on red alert and turrets on red alert for the Relentless as well. And let's prepare to jump. New plan, we aren't going to board them until we've blasted them out of the sky first. That's the new plan. Now, we've got 1 ship behind, 2 ships behind, 3 ships trying to get back. Okay, I think if we do another season, a season 3, if you will, I think we're going to go with a Borg cube. I think not only is it fun. All right, good. Okay, we can't evade them. That's fine. I think not only would a Borg cube be fun, but it's going to be much easier to manage all of the goings-on of the shuttles. And you know what? Maybe this is the challenge. Dun, 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 dun. Have you ever seen this many ships? Pirates? Pirate boys? Begin firing. And nobody on the turrets? Oh, I am red hot. I am red hot. We need more crew. Tank is over there, which means Lynn is not doing the thing she's supposed to do. She's supposed to be... There we go. Reassign the turrets. Here we go. They're going to start spinning up their drive any second now. Tank, if you could... No, don't go sleep. Somebody... I wasn't watching. Folks, I wasn't watching, and the battle is over. Now, before these quote-unquote allies decide to do anything foolish, let's get this off. All right. I don't want the allies to do anything stupid. So what I do want is for Team 3, which is who now? Where's Eves? Eves is on board another ship. Oh! Draft. Team 2, draft. Draft. Team 2 is drafted. Okay. Now, let me guess. Team 2 is... Okay, they're all on board. Okay, good. And Team 3 is now just Joris. So Team 2, you have Joris now. So Joris, get drafted. Hopefully, we lose Joris. Now, the problem is, I want these soldiers ready to go. And this is why one megaship is probably the best way to go in this game. I want these soldiers ready to go, ready to fight. But they keep also needing to run tasks. And I think what I need to do now is actually, let's take a look at the ship. So if you are on the Julie Michael, you should not be allowed to work on, or yeah, I think we need to do this. We need to get strict about our work schedules here. Especially if you're a red shirt, because we don't need you on these other ships now that we have assigned people and crew to other ships. If you're a red shirt, you can only work and stay from now on this ship. But we can have you working on derelict vessels because, hopefully I'm not doing derelict vessel work while also needing my away team to be in full-on fight mode. Now, Shifty Hal can go do some stuff. Shifty Hal's a bit weird, you know? Okay, so this is my slightly more expendable crew, and I'm going to bring them all... well, let's have them dock there. We'll do this strategy, which did seem to work the last time, where we board from a couple of entry points, but we have our slightly more expendable crew board here first. Now, since all this has been happening, has the Julie Michael gotten... Yes, it has. So we have 7 and 8 plastics, which should be enough to at least get a couple of SMGs made. So I'd love to test those out on the pirates when we go and hunt them. The boarding parties arrive on board the SGS Tranquility. Now, has this shuttle... It doesn't look like these folks are planning on doing anything. In fact, these are the... Who are they? They are Military Alliance. Let's see if they've got anything interesting to trade. Somewhat interesting, but maybe the Julie Michael can tie up their ship with some credits or something. Why don't I sell them something silly? I could sell them a bit of that. Let's sell them 1 hyperfuel just to get a nice little boost of space doubloons here. And then do we have anything useless to sell? Let's sell them that. Let's not sell them the hyperfuel, because here's what we're going to do. Let's just sell off a bunch of this fabric. This is going to give their shuttle something to do, I think. And we're going to make a couple of space doubloons just from selling off these fibers, which we kind of don't really... Like, if we're being honest, do we need them? There we are. Let's get all those space doubloons. Let's keep this shuttle busy. Although, unless we order something from them, maybe that shuttle's not doing anything. Now, Tank and Lynn Coffee are both starving. Their grow bed is doing okay. These folks have food. Okay, well, you know what? The main thing to worry about right now is killing these pirates. All right. Team 2, careful. Team 1's already taken a little bit of fight. A little bit of fight. You heard me. Careful, Team 1. This could be bad. Oh, okay, great. Good to know. Drew, get out of there. Get over here, Drew. And what do we have going on in Team 2? Remmels, Tycho. Get over here. Okay, that really did not work out well. We have 3 people left. We have... Whoa, cool name. Black Eye. So we have 3 crew left to finish this off. I hope... Did anybody die? Nobody's died, so that's not bad. It's certainly not ideal, though. And we know there's 1 crew member right around this corner somewhere. Uh-oh. Get behind this wall. Yep. Get Benny. Get Nova. Okay, Nova's down. Buckeye. Black Eye has given up. Benny. Is there another Benny? Oh, Nova. Okay, I see. Oh! We've done it. Okay, that was getting bad, and Joris is a piece of crap, and maybe we need to leave Joris behind. Go and talk to Nova and accept their surrender. Okay, that was close, though. That got a little messy. 640 credits and 4 hypofuel. No dice. All right, now the sad part happens. We have some new prisoners. Yes. Do we have enough food? No. Ferric. Gunner, 3. Weapons, 0. He's a minimalist, which is kind of cool. That's useful. Medical 2. Now you should do... Okay, so it's like a somewhat okay crew member. Nova here is unable to be clicked on singularly. Okay, that's fine. All right. Black Eye has got a great name. Gunner 3, Mining 3, pretty useful. Medical 2, Construction 1. Can't do any growing or industry, which is kind of annoying. And just generally meh about everything else. Nyctophilia is okay to working in the dark. Nova, however, is boring. Let's be honest. I know there's another one somewhere. Drew? Go over here. Remmels? Explore the rest of the ship. You guys must certainly be... Okay, Paul, draft, go explore the rest of the ship. No, don't go on a spacewalk. Jaffers, draft, and you explore this chunk of the ship. Let's see if there's any more prisoners around here. Tycho, you have a kind of a tough job ahead of you, unfortunately. I need you to get rid of somebody here. Wait, who's that? Okay, you got rid of Nova. I think that's okay. I think Nova was sort of the dumb one. Now, what do we have here? Are you useful again, JS? Okay, JS is useful. JS, can you execute Joris? All right. It's either Ferric or Black Eye. Gunner 3, Medical 2, Mining 3. Useful. Kind of useful. A little more useful, and weapons. So like a decent crew member. Ferric, however, is hard to click on. Ferric. There we go. Gunner 3. Depends operational. Botany 2. Man, it's tough to tell. It is tough to tell. Let's... You know, I find it hard to constantly murder people. It weighs on my psyche. So let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and take both of these guys. So, JS, you're going to do that. Paul, you can undraft. Jaffers needs something. Oh, Jaffers is fine. He's got oxygen. He just passed out for a bit. Joris is a piece of crap. We all knew that. Tycho is leading Black Eye over there. And what do we have here? Ferric and JS is leading Ferric. Okay, so let's get you guys on that ship. Undraft. And I'd say this was a fairly eventful, kind of a bungled attack, but with some pretty good bounty. So we'll start ripping all that stuff apart. Paul and Freya, we're going to undraft this shuttle so you guys can do whatever it is you want to do. This one we're not going to undraft because it needs to go first to the... Come on, Ferric. Let's go. Get on board. There we go. This shuttle needs to go to our new prison ship. And then we can undraft it and get to the filthy work of looting our kill. And it's not really necessary, but I actually started just stripping down the walls of the ship and doing some scrapping. I don't think scrapping is that important when you get into the late game stuff. It's more important to keep moving and trading. But there is a ship on the way to do some trading, and it's kind of fun just to watch them tear apart the ship that I recently destroyed. All right, let's do some trading. Ooh, water. Now, we have made a bunch of SMGs, but before oh, where were they? I think the turtle team, or as one YouTube commenter, Irrational Sense, has wanted to call them, grease turtles, because they're kind of like grease monkeys, but, you know, it's the turtle ship. So the turtle teens, the teenage mutant grease turtles, are now at least a little armed, at least a little able to defend themselves, and the rest of those submachine guns can now go to the Julie Michael to be stored in the weapons locker for future use. Oh yeah, and we traded a lot of water with the Nova. I sent water to all the ships, and I think that's going to be a good call in the end. Let's do some more trade with them. Let's trade for all their stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out why Lynn and Tank are always starving, and I just watched them. I think they loaded this one up at least a little bit. No meat, though. I'm watching them give the prisoners all their food, which, again, you know, very wise of them, I suppose, so that they don't have any major mutinies, but we got to be careful here. Tank is starting to have problems. Now, it's not much, but I like to sell a lot of this biomatter because I think it's way easier to make fertilizer than it is to have 65,000 composters on your ship. You know, it's not much, but it's honest work. Now, while we're waiting for all of those maintenance trades to get me a little bit of cash, let's take a look at what we can do in this space. I think the first thing to do is dismantle these lights, just so I can have kind of a fresh start. Now, I could make a bathroom in here. It's a pretty small bathroom. But I think a bathroom is ultimately pretty vital. So let's do that. And let's do that by moving this. Let's just dismantle this for now then and get this all set up. And this, I think, could become an apartment complex or like a little dorm room, whatever you call it, for my staff that leads off into this space. And then we could probably move this door over there. I don't think we need a door into this space. And then in this space, let's dismantle this light. And I don't know how helpful it will be, but if we put in a solar panel here, it might help offset some of our issues by just a little bit. And who knows, we can get some storage here too. Well, now that looks a lot better. We've got a fairly comfortable room in here. And one other piece of housekeeping I've done is I've placed some spacesuit lockers in this double-wide hallway along a couple of different points. Maybe we'll get one more up here, kind of near, or even in the command sector, because I'm anticipating the changes that they're going to bring with Space Haven, and I am sure that it's going to cause some survival problems. Like when meteors crash through here, they're going to be able to need to get spacesuits on pretty quickly. So I think this is just a piece of life-saving that I could also probably do in the Relentless. There's lots of room on this ship. Well, sort of. There's sort of room on this ship. Let's put one right in the corner here. Spacesuit locker right here, just in case those pesky prisoners need to get, decompressed. We could put another one here, but that's also a little close. We don't need to go that into it. And we could put one there, but that's kind of silly. Oh, and there's already one there, so that's pretty good. Now, the growing is going okay. The growing's going. We should probably get a CO2 producer in here. The CO2 is nominal right now. But if I go into life support, nope. Resource, nope. Facility, nope. Food, there, it's in food. Of course it's in food, you fool. Fool. Always such the fool. I'm surprised that already isn't accessible. We could try putting it right here and see if that causes any problems. And Tank's starvation is almost complete. I think her starvation is going to expire in any second now, and her starvation will be gone. However, she did not eat today, and her food meter is just about out. So both of them will be getting some hungry or some starvation settings again soon. Mainly because we've made sure these losers are all fed. I think what it's time to do is send another crew member over here. To work this ship, especially because it's probably time to start thinking about who's going to make the distance, who's going to go the distance here. I think Jason's just about ready to start recruiting, so we'll start on Jason. Let's start on Keanu as well. And who is... Oh, hello, Elenia. Why, you are a turtle. Okay, so we're going to leave you over there, but we definitely need some more crew to come on over to this ship, to the Relentless. Now, of the crew, who do we have here? We have Leckett, who is terrible at botany, but good at industry and medical. We should probably keep Leckett either on the turtle or on this ship. Kyle, a great gunner, which would be good. We should probably send a gunner over there. But do we have a good gunner on here if we send that gunner away? Dr. Barb is our gunner, basically, on this ship. So if we sent Kyle over to the Relentless, we'd have another good gunner. Decent industry, which is not helpful. No botany, again, not helpful. We should probably send somebody with some botany skills. Maybe Shifty Hal. No, we need Shifty Hal to stay here and work on all the food. What I could do is maybe send Eves, who kind of sucks, over. Botany 2, weapons 3, gunner 1, can at least do a little something. I think we should send Eves over, and let's turn Eves... No, let's keep Eves as a red shirt, but let's not have Control Group 3 anymore. And Eves is now demoted? Is it a demotion or a promotion to send somebody over to that ship? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out what Eves thinks when they go over there and starve. Eves, where are you? Get ready to have your life changed for the worse. Sorry, Eves, but you're fired from the mothership. I just love flying into a sector. We were chasing down the pirates, but they have just left. But I love jumping into a sector with a lot to do, a lot of mining to get done, and I just love watching how quickly they get all that mining done. Now, I don't know if this ship, which we've been following around and trading with, yeah, they have all of the fibers that I was selling, and not much else of interest for me right now. They also don't have any credits for me to get off of them, so we're just gonna let them fly off into the night and watch as the bubbling, I don't know what I'm trying to say, the bubbling life, the teeming with life. Watch as the sector becomes teeming with life due to my totally not plugged in batteries. Ugh, this is my first time playing this game or what? There we go. That feels better. Okay, charge those. Wait, did I not just link you? Hello? I thought I just linked you. Maybe, okay, I need to figure out what I've done wrong here. I think I've got to link, oops. Okay, so this battery should connect to this. This should connect up to this. Now this I don't think is connected to anything. There, we'll connect it to that, and hopefully that feeds into the batteries a little bit. There we go. The batteries are filling up, and I'm slightly less horrible at this game. Now, Tank is still starving. It looks like there is some food. No, there's not enough for Tank to get a meal, unfortunately. Yep. Tank is going to be starving for a bit longer. Come on, feed these people. Oh, yeah, look at that industry go. Look at those little hod pangers. I guess these are just the hods. Our relentless pursuit of the pirates has led us to, hopefully, their demise. Although, I wasn't paying attention, and I actually don't have Red Alert up and running yet. So we're going to drop in right around them in an effort to, I guess, scare them into submitting? Honestly, I'm not too worried about them. So let's get the Relentless's turrets up, and let's give the Relentless a chance to kind of do something this time. Then on the main ship, let's get Team 2 drafted and ready? No, because of course they leave, of course. Of course they leave. And also, we don't even have shields up on this ship. I should probably run some shields. And to do that, I need a shields panel. What am I thinking? Running this ship into its demise is what I'm thinking, apparently. So, for some reason, the pirates... I stayed in this sector to mine it, but the pirates decided to come back, I guess. So that's not bad. I guess that just means they want to die? So, I am more than happy to oblige. Red Alert, shields, and turrets, now that we have a shield station here. And again, not a great command deck, but I did saw the front of the nose off, just because it was not being used, really. And I could have expanded it to perfectly fit a 3x3, you know, like a little panel like this. The only problem is, let's get those walls good. Okay, the only problem is, then it would be slightly symmetrical, so I didn't like that. I mean, again, this isn't a symmetrical ship, but it would be non-symmetrical down the center line if I did that. You know what? I don't have to defend myself to you. This is my game. Now we properly have the turrets up and running, we have the shields up and running, and the same thing is true on board the HSS Michael. These pirates will not know what has hit them. Good Lord, I cannot talk today. But that's okay. I don't need to talk. All I need to do is shoot. Where are they landing? There they are. Begin firing on them immediately. Both ships, all turrets, open fire. These folks are not getting away, I promise. Myself, I guess. I promise myself. Look at all the firepower coming out of these two ships. The Relentless opens fire, and it is absolutely relentless. The HSS Julie Michael takes no prisoners. Actually, that's not true. It takes lots of prisoners, and they escaped again. Okay, fine. Here's the new plan. We're just gonna jump after them. Okay, let's go to our tactical. No, we don't get that away. We need the tactical that. We need this to stop firing. And I'm gonna need to figure out how to get some more ammunition at some point. Okay, good. No more firing. Good. Prepare to jump. Everyone. Ships, go back to your places. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on, these ships are just dropping off sandwiches, probably. One sandwich and one thing of water. And let's go pursue these pirates. Yes, that's right. The hunter becomes the hunted. Hopefully for at least a little bit of water or something, or some energium. That's what seems to be getting low right now. We need some more action music. I'm gonna get on the horn with Paul Zimmerman and see if I can't get him to whip up some more like hunting music when we're hunting down these pirates, these blasted pirates who have escaped for too long and spent way too much of my ammunition. All right, since we are in, they're spinning up again. I don't know if they're gonna survive this time though. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Not one more jump. No, no, and it was destroyed, and oh, great. Oh, delightful. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to take the shields offline, the turrets offline, and you know what? In the spirit of action and adventure, to kind of wrap up this episode, I guess, we are gonna board them right away. It is full on firefight time. Now, is it because I want to take prisoners? I guess. I can't really. I shouldn't take prisoners. I need to I'm trying to recruit some people, but maybe I need to space some of these prisoners. Or I need to get harder about my selections. Because these crew are okay, but they're not like, they're not like Space Haven's gift to mankind. They're decent at best. All right, Team 1 gets on their shuttle. Team 3 is ready. I mean, Team 2. We don't have a Team 3 really anymore. It would be nice to get another crew. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's try something here. Let's try something with our expendables, if you will. So you guys can go and dock at the usual spot here. Actually, let's come in from this area here. But I want to try these submachine guns. I totally forgot that we have some submachine guns here. So JS, get yourself a submachine gun. Remels? Okay, we're going to have to do this. Okay, JS, get out of here. Joris? Come over here. Apparently, this is going to take a while. Great. And Remels, I want you to grab yourself a... See, now it always clicks. Why does it do that? That's my question at this point. Okay, so JS has one now. And... who else had one there? Joris has one, who we're kind of hoping Joris maybe kicks the bucket a little bit, if we're being honest. Okay, so this is going to be our submachine gun sort of experimental crew. In fact, the three of you can go get on that shuttle now. And Remels, go grab one. I do like Remels. I don't want to lose Remels, but Remels is unfortunately part of our experimental crew. So the experimental crew is going to board first, maybe. Or do we send these folks out first because there's a few more assault rifles at least to get some long-range kills? All right. Wish us luck. We unleash Joris, Tycho, and Remels. Let's get some cover there. We unleash our long-range cover people. Okay. I am determined that this is going to be a good attack. This seems to be a dead end. Can we not, like, shoot a wall even if it's a dead... It can't really just target a wall. Okay. All right. We need to split up a little bit to establish a little bit of fire superiority here. You guys bust out into the hallway and start firing immediately. Oh. Christine. Oh, I guess we're not taking Christine prisoner, apparently. Wow, good kind of fire rate, actually, on those things. Very good fire rate, actually. Okay, maybe, I forget who it was that commented this, but maybe I am won over about the Because, like, the shotguns are good. They do a lot of damage. Team 2 has kind of taken it here. We got to be careful. Let's blast through this wall. Okay, how hard is it to blast through this wall? Okay, let's go. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've exposed a crew member. Arena. Goes down. And we can talk to them, which means we have overcome their defenses. Ha ha ha! The ship is ours once again. Again, with a lot of crew members on board, unfortunately. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. Unless we let them give up, at which point, or not let them give up, but we let this green bar run out, then we could have another little firefight with them, just sort of for fun. All right, get into position if we need to execute any of these folks. Oh, yeah, let Whitney get some oxygen. That's fair. Now, what do they have for us? Nothing. Sorry, taking you all prisoner. Unfortunately, we really only have room for 2 of them, and even then, we might not be able to feed 2 of them. So, Whitney, what are you bringing to the table? Construction 3, mining, okay. A decent ship crew member, okay. Gregor, what do you have? Operations 3, botany, kind of a little bit of everything here. No weapons, and a gourmand, so lots of eating. Clumsy, accident prone, kind of useless. Drew, we're not even gonna question it. You're execute. I didn't even notice. This one's name is Peter. Now that name, nobody's gonna know what that name is, and why that's special to me. But I don't know if I can kill a Peter. I don't think I can do it. Never mind. I didn't notice. That name's special to me for some reason. We can't discuss why that name is special to me, of course. Talkative. What does that mean? I haven't seen that crew. This crew member loves to talk, and their mood will be boosted whenever they get to have a conversation. That's kind of nice. Weapons 3. Accuracy terrible. Can't do any industry or anything. Okay, Paul, let's go ahead and thank Ariana for her service in life. Now it's down to Whitney or Gregor. Whitney, decent crew member, could operate basically any part of the ship can be operated by Whitney. Also decent at construction and mining. Gregor, a little bit decent at mining, botany, and construction. No industry and medical. So an all-around decent crew member with no ability to hold a weapon. Neither does... Oh, no. Whitney... That was Freya. Whitney... Come on, please. Whitney can hold a weapon, but again, abysmal accuracy. And kind of useless. Freya, let's get rid of Whitney. Now, Gregor. Mining, botany, construction. Kind of decent. Botany 3. I mean, this Peter, look, maybe I like Peter, even though very accident prone, not very accurate, but he can kind of do everything, guys. Let me keep Peter. Gregor, unfortunately, we don't need you. We just don't have the oxygen for all of these crew. Sadly, Jaffers takes a while here to do the dirty work. The dirty work that must be done, unfortunately. Now, the only person we're going to keep is apparently Peter. That's fine. Follow him on board that ship. Drew, you can just go ahead and get on board that ship. And let's just go ahead and undraft everybody else. This ship is now ready for the spoils of war. So let's take all of that. We got a little bit of water, decent amount of this stuff. Nothing too much to write home about. But as is my way, I'm also going to salvage all this stuff and send that over to the Sea Turtle, just because, I don't know, I just like tearing it apart. Now, Peter, our new prisoner with the most important name in the entire game. I'm not telling you why. I'm not telling you why the name Peter is important to me, but just know that it is important. So we really can't kill Peter. And we'll undraft that ship. And there we have it. We have hunted down the slavers and hunted down the pirates, made some adjustments to our ship here, and kind of finished, I would say. There's a bit more work we could do on roughing out some of the other stuff we put in this ship. Get some storage in here. And then we're going to have ourselves a pretty up and running fleet. I think the only question left is, are we done? Is this it? Not for the series, of course. I'm going to keep playing until I get through the end of the universe. I want to see what's out there. But do we have any more room for another ship? I see here we have system point. We have 1 of 8 ship points left, which means we cannot create anything else except for one dinky little ship like that. So comment down below if you think we would have some use out of a tiny little ship like that. And if we do have a use out of that ship, what would it be? The other option, of course, is we could destroy one of these 3 ships and get 4 system points back. And then we could build, ship points. If we deleted this ship, we'd get 3 ship points back, plus this 1 is a cost of 4, and we could build a giant ship like this boy here. Now, I like the shape of this one. So really what it comes down to is if you can comment down below and you think of a purpose for a tiny little 1 ship point like that, or what we should do next. Maybe we can even redesign or get rid of this ship. And then we have another long ship like that, or a super wide ship that uses up that last system point, or ship point, I guess. I keep confusing them. So you tell me, comment down below what you think we could do moving forward for our next ship. But I think this sector is now clear, pretty much of all the derelict vessels. It's clear of all the resources, and now it's clear of the pirates and the slavers. Another star sector cleansed and purified. Oh no, we're a death cult now, apparently. Well, I will see you and the death cult in the next episode of Solid Content. Oh my goodness, but wait. Keanu has been recruited. So I think he's pretty good. Generally, medical, we don't have any on any med beds on any other ships, which is probably a bad idea. But this person, this old Keanu, looks like he is a perfect candidate for putting on the green suit. I can tell. I can just hear his muffled cries of protest as I send him over to work on the turtle. But sadly, space is hard, and sometimes you just gotta do what you just gotta do. And hey, maybe he'll graduate off of the turtle eventually. But probably not.